How did a horrific two-man turn out to be the best night of my life? Brittany has been my best friend for 7 years, and she's seen me at my actual worst. 2 years ago, I was taken advantage of by a close friend, and Brittany is the only person I ever told. She held me while I cried, and she never told a soul. She's loyal like that. But she's also the type to lose her mind over a guy. Like every few months, there's a new guy she meets on Hinge, and suddenly she's obsessed. She'd been begging me to do a double date for weeks, and I kept saying no, because it's hard for me to trust men, especially after what happened to me. Brittany knew why I would say no, but she kept insisting that I needed to get back out there. Then last weekend, everything changed. Brittany had been talking to this guy Arthur on Hinge, and he suggested a two-man or double date. He said to bring a friend for his boy. She begged me to come and wouldn't let it go. I said yes, but only so she wouldn't ask me again. Me and Brittany got to the restaurant first. Then 2 guys walked in. The first guy was tall, muscular, and had a soft smile. Brittany saw him and muttered, "He's so fine," to me under her breath. I didn't react. Guys who looked like that were usually full of themselves. Then the second dude was Arthur, who went straight for Brittany, which meant the tall one was mine. His name was Dominic. And once we started talking, he didn't try to impress me or talk about himself the whole time. He asked about my life like he genuinely cared. He remembered details I mentioned and brought them back up later. He made me laugh without trying too hard. For the first time in 2 years, I didn't feel like I had to keep my guard up around a guy. I felt like I could just exist. Meanwhile, Arthur was a nightmare. He made comments about Brittany's body, jokes about getting her drunk, said something about how women play hard to get, but he knew how to get past that. Brittany looked annoyed, but she wasn't looking at him. She was watching me and Dominic the whole time. Then she stood up and told me to follow her to the bathroom. The second the door shut, she wasn't my best friend anymore. "Switch with me," she said. "I want Dominic." I actually laughed. "You're kidding." "Do I look like I'm kidding?" I stood there confused. "Brittany, you're the one who begged me to come. You literally said I needed to get back out there." She rolled her eyes. "That was before I saw him," she said. "You don't even care about men. You've said it yourself, so just let me have this." I told her I did care, that I actually liked him. Her eyes went dark. "Switch with me right now, or I'm telling everyone that you were assaulted. And then I'm going to tell them you confessed to me that you made the whole thing up for attention." I felt like I had been punched in the chest. I didn't even say anything. I just nodded. We walked back to the table and I sat down next to Arthur. Brittany slid right next to Dominic like she belonged there. She didn't even look at me. Arthur grinned when he saw me. "Oh, we switching? Nice. You're hotter anyway." The rest of the night was hell. He asked me about my body count before I even finished sitting down. When I didn't answer, he said, "Damn, that bad, huh?" and laughed at his own joke. He leaned in too close and told me I smelled good, in a way that made me want to puke. He made a comment about how he could tell I was the shy, freaky type, and I had to physically stop myself from getting up and leaving. But that wasn't the worst part for me. It was watching Brittany with Dominic. She was laughing at everything he said, leaning into him, touching his shoulder. She looked like she was having the night of her life, and Dominic was smiling back, being polite, because that's just who he was. I could tell he was into her. Why wouldn't he be? I sat there in silence, still trying to process that my best friend just threatened to tell the world I lied about being assaulted. All for a guy she met an hour ago. The second the check came, I grabbed my jacket and headed for the door as fast as I could. I didn't even say goodbye to Brittany, but when I got outside, I heard footsteps behind me. It was Dominic. "I'm sorry if this is weird," he started, "but I couldn't let you leave without saying something." I didn't say anything, so he kept going. "I was only being nice to your friend because I didn't want to be rude, but I wasn't interested in her." He paused. "You went quiet and stopped looking at me. Did I make you uncomfortable? Because if I did, I'm really sorry. I just really liked talking to you and I would love to do it again." I kissed him. Dominic and I got married a year later, and Brittany wasn't invited.